Okay, so today on this cold winter afternoon, we're at Vantage, Washington on the Columbia River, and we're in a 23-foot Duckworth, and we're playing around with the new Minnkota Ultra with the I Pilot Link system. And this section of the river is actually mapped, and what we're going to do is we're going to actually have the Minnkota navigate for us, and then we'll run the kicker motor to get the speed we want. So what we're going to do right here, we're looking at the map, and what we want to do is we're going to go over here and we're going to tell it to navigate to the 20-foot contour. We just hit the go to button right there, and we want to say follow that contour, and then it's going to ask us which direction we want it to go, whether we want to go to the left, which is in the orange, or to the right, which is in the blue, and we're going to go to the right on this one. And now it's going to go ahead and navigate. I've got to find the controller and turn the motor on here. And there we go. So it's going to navigate us over to that spot. You can kind of see right there. It's tracking us over, and now it's on its way. And this is kind of a new way of doing an autopilot. So we're using the Minnkota to steer the boat, and it's going to follow that contour right there. You can see that's a 20-foot contour. And then we're going to go ahead, we have the kicker motor down and it's running right now. So it's in gear. We're going to kick it in, and we're just going to let the Minnkota do the navigation, and then we can just fish. So you can see here, back this up a little bit so you can see. You can just actually watch, you can see that yellow line right there. That's just going to navigate us right down through that, and it's going to follow that contour as long as we want it to. So we're going to head over that direction, add a little bit of throttle here to the kicker motor to make this go a little faster. And it's really nice, is it makes everything a lot easier, so you don't really have to do hardly anything. You can obviously still run the kicker motor manually if you'd like, but it gives us the ability to really navigate effectively and not have to worry about what the boat's doing, so you can spend more time fishing. So you can see there, I'll zoom in a little bit for you. Bump that up just a little bit. So you can see our speed over ground right there is at 3.1. Dial it down just a little bit. We got a little bit of a tailwind today. Kind of work us down into this corner here so you can see how this system works. So it's basically tracking right along that 20-foot contour line. It's a pretty slick setup, so if you run a little bit bigger boat and you want to have it navigate for you easily, this works really well. So you can see the motor now, we're coming down towards the corner a little bit, and you can see that motor kind of working us around. You'll see it steer, and it's following that contour right there. So we'll kind of work it through this corner real quick and then shut this off, but it's just another way of making these Minnkotas work for you. Well, a lot of guides even are starting to go to this technology. It just makes things much easier, so you're not stuck driving your own boat. You can actually spend some time fishing instead of just your guest fishing. So again, we're moving along at about 2.5 miles an hour right now. And the motor, by the way, I'll bump the speed down on a little bit. And the motor's running right now at about 40%, and I can even run it slower. As long as it's doing about 1/3 of the power, we have really good control, and it's going to do what we want it to. Again, we're getting down towards the bottom of this, and it's going to start ramping us the other direction. It's giving us all the control we need, and again, we're on a 23.5-foot Duckworth right here, so you can see it's doing the job that it needs to do. So it's going to start pulling us around. I'll back up a little bit so you can kind of see it work its way around there. It's just following that contour. It's just wrapping its way around and going to navigate us around so we don't have to do anything but fish. So there you have it. If you have any questions, please give us a call on this new technology and we'd be glad to help you out.